Hi everyone, welcome to the screencast for my DGM6511 final website. My goal here was to create a unique personal site that would pair well with various types of content, so photos, videos, graphic images, blog posts, etc. Before I started this degree program, I was actually in photography, and now that I've picked up a decent amount of graphic design and obviously web development, it's nice to be able to kind of piece everything together and be able to showcase it in a bit of a portfolio site. So, to cover kind of the different things that I did to the site, we'll start with the changelog, which is actually found on the About Site page. It contains a brief project outline, which you saw was the landing page for the website. It goes over kind of what I've just vocalized, but also what my goals were, what I was working with, and what I hope to do with it in the future. So there's different content that I'll actually visit these pages hopefully in the screencast, but there's different pages, some posts with photography, graphic design, a quote, a video, a link to the course description page on the Northeastern website, and different widgets that I use to create kind of the look and feel that you see. So I used the 2014 default theme in WordPress and then made a child theme of it to be able to do the edits that you are seeing here. So the first thing I wanted to do was actually move the entire kind of theme and center it. If you're familiar with the default theme, everything's kind of on this left side and it's this black bar and there's just that thin kind of header at the top. So there's a lot of room for content, but it felt very dark. And if you were on a big screen, if you ever noticed it, there was a lot going on the left side, but it kind of left this blank, weird spot on the right that didn't really do anything. The theme never expanded outside of its kind of pixel width, and so it created just kind of empty space that nobody really likes to see when surfing the web. So the very first thing I did was center the content in CSS and change these colors so that it became a little bit brighter, a little bit more of a modern and clean feel. So I actually used the 2014 colors plugin to change from the black and green to what you're seeing here, which is a white and kind of this like seafoam green, aqua. I'm not really sure how to classify, I'm sorry. So other plugins I used include the Accurax plugin for social media buttons, which they have a lot of different choices in terms of how they're viewed on the website. I liked this kind of simple, kind of sketched look. And each of these actually links to a personal page of mine. And I used the Sweet Captcha plugin that we'll see when we visit our blog posts that kind of stops spam comments in what they consider a human-friendly way. So we'll actually start there so you can see just what I'm talking about. So we'll visit a recent post called A Texas Elopement. A friend of mine actually needed a elopement announcement made for her. They just got married in February, and so I went ahead and built up what you're seeing here. Little cowboy country aqua sunflower beauty. So we're going to leave a comment because we love this announcement and we want to let ourselves know. So I can say, I love what you've done. And before I can post and comment, I've got to play this kind of sweet little game. So it says drag Mr. Worm to his apple. So we're going to pull the worm and put him over on the apple. I think it's way more fun than trying to read squiggly letters and uncolored backgrounds and all that good stuff. So I really liked that plugin. For sure was one of my favorites that I just kind of stumbled upon in WordPress. Other changes I made include adding the widgets to the sidebars you've seen. Over here again, the plugin for the social media buttons, links to some of my pages, a tag cloud that is associated with different posts that I've made. On the right we have recent posts and a calendar that shows again recent posts and when they were posted. And down below I made one with actually a search bar, so if you wanted to search my website you can certainly do so. I edited the footer to customize the Powered by WordPress and create a link back to my homepage. So whether you're on the bottom or the top, you can get back to the project outline. I edited the page.php so that you could remove comments. Oop, didn't mean to pick that up. So down below you can't really comment on this because it's not a blog post. And additionally, I created this header that I made skinnier than WordPress recommended, but again, I wanted to kind of drive the focus of the website to the content and kind of not be overloaded with more colors and more kind of things to do. So we'll take a look at some of the posts and pages just so you can see what they look like quickly. So we saw what one of the graphic design ones look like. We'll look at the photo one quickly. Here I posted some pictures from a hike last summer up in New Hampshire. I used a featured image here and then a gallery to create to be able to post 6 images without kind of making the page and post very long. And I also posted a picture from a Ferris wheel last summer that was in Boston. And another one where I didn't use that featured image, but I actually embedded a picture into the post. And last but not least, some kind of undone pages. So this one's called, very aptly, Stuff I Like. Someday I will fill this with my favorite things. Right now it's just blank and filler to show that I know how to create a page. And another one with contact information. That's not a contact form, but for now I'm okay with just getting emails if anyone's interested. So that's pretty much my site. You can feel free to tool around a little bit more, see different things that are up here, and maybe someday it'll be kind of live for the public and have even more content. Thanks.